Hi friends, Mr. Shimchick here with the final grade 1 subtraction strategy. These are strategies for subtraction within 10. Once again, I'm going to utilize the number line as a tool for subtraction. And these are the last group of facts. It's about 10 or 11 facts. And the reason that they come last is that it really requires developmentally, it requires more sophistication, because when we see this group of facts, -5, -5, -3, -7, -6, we're taking away amounts that are beyond -1, -2, and -3. Because once you get beyond those numbers to count back or jump back, you're starting to get to inefficient counting. So the strategy that we utilize here is to add up. So if I have 6 minus 4, we've already talked about neighbors, and these numbers are not neighbors on the number line, but they're also quite close. These happen to be two-away facts, and students, as they begin to work with this strategy, recognize that, oh, yeah, they're two away, so the answer is 2. But that comes after repeated practice with this. But what we understand is that if my fact is 6 minus 4, so once again using the language of whole, part, this is the whole. I'm taking away a part, and what I have is a missing part. Excuse my sloppy writing. So what I'm looking for is this missing part. In order to find that missing part, the most efficient strategy, I'll write my word whole over here. The most efficient strategy is to start with the part we know, add up until we reach the whole. So demonstrated on the number line. So and again, this is more sophisticated because it requires the understanding that addition and subtraction are inverse or opposite operations, and that I can find this missing part by adding through the process of addition. And that rather than counting back 4 numbers from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and landing on the number 2, I can solve the problem that way. It's more efficient to add up. So I'm going to put my counter on 4, and I know that I need to get to the number 6, so I say 1, 2. I needed 2 jumps to count on. Or I could say to myself, well, 4 is in my head, 5, 6. This time, the number of fingers that I have out are the number of fingers or the number of jumps that I need to make. Perfectly acceptable and encouraged to use fingers. I'm starting at the number 4, 5, 6, because eventually there are no number lines, and students are simply looking at this abstract representation, so they can look at the number 4, put it in their head, 5, 6. How many did you jump? I jumped 2. What's the answer to the problem? 2. What's the missing part? 2. So all of that language is really encouraged to really wrap their brains around this really profound understanding that once we are in 2nd grade and 3rd grade, where we are finding differences on the number line and understanding that we're allowed to do that because of the inverse relationship between addition and subtraction.